The deed is done, master. Now everyone will be in panic, and the world will be separated. Alright, no worries, mate. The world is ours now. Them gutter punks didn't know how to run an academy anyway. Meanwhile, my academy will be quite a ripper. Oh, it's raining. Yes, my friends. Hey, it's Anime again. I'm here with the ending. Now you know. Now you know it was Jim Cook the whole time. But it's not any old Jim Cook. It's not the one you know. It's futuristic Jim Cook. Or, he's older in this version. And he's a lot meaner. So basically, he's the one that started this little powwow, this little group. And his goal was he did not like the OG Duel Academy. So he decided to blow it up. Of course, he didn't really plan on blowing up half the population either, but he did. So now I can't get into all the specifics of the lore, but I will say that he was a former employee of Kaiba Corp. So I will say that. On the other hand, the top four were decided and the finals was decided. Justice and Angelica were far better than the rest of the group. And their two decks will be nerfed. They are the two decks that will be nerfed. I'm sorry to say, Jamie, I know I made the decks. I made both of them. So, I guess I get half a point, but it's kind of bittersweet because no one else had a single chance against them. Not even one person had a chance outside of them dueling themselves. Then it did go to a third duel, but other than that, no one else had a chance. So we will talk about that when it comes. I am sorry, but it's gonna have to be a hefty hit. I think everyone would agree with me here. We'll see what everyone thinks, and we'll see what everyone thinks of Jim Cook, because he is way crazier than the version you know of Jim Cook. He's much scarier, much more lifeless, emotionless. His Croc, even Shirley, is meaner. All of that. I think you're gonna really love it. I had played this since late GX, before 5Ds even started. And basically, Martin, Darksider Solomon, which is Grandpa, and Zachary Adachi were his puppets. But he calls them a group. Of course, now he wants them taken out slowly by telling them to take each other out. Because, of course, he had Solomon take out Martin, but Martin grew a conscience, and Martin was trying to warn everyone. That's why I invited people to that abandoned shack, that abandoned building. But, of course, he was taken out. He was also, before he was killed, he was trying to warn them of Jim Cook. Or as he likes to go by, the Poacher. That's right. He likes to go as the name, the Poacher. So you can tell he's already pretty scummy. He's not a good person. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. And his end goal here is to set up his own new Duel Academy. I think you all remember there was a Duel Academy in 5Ds. There was another version of it. Well, you're going to see, and then there was another version in Arc 5, but you're going to see a much weirder version of it than either of those. This one is a one I've custom made, created. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think you'll find it's not as forgiving. And this is really the main reason I said 5Ds will last throughout till the end of 2026. For this reason solely. So now, our top four, of course, is Justice first, second Angelica, third somehow Jerry Powers. Rosaria really, I felt bad for her. She really did bad. I was even beating her until I realized she accidentally somehow had Black Garden in her deck, even though I already took it out. The game must have put it back in her deck and I didn't notice. Because I know I took it out. As soon as Fortune Cup ended, I took it out, but it's back in somehow. Anyway, when she drew it, my eyes got really wide. I was like, oh, not that card. The game came back to haunt me. So I stopped the duel, removed it, and I allowed. Whoa, a lot of thunder. I don't know if you heard that in the video, but yeah, it's storming really bad. But the point is that it was completely fair because she, up until that duel against me, she did not play Black Garden or even draw it that I know of. So it was all fair game. It was just like a dead card in her deck. But once she drew it against me, I had to restart the duel. Even though I was winning, doesn't matter. I had to restart it. Then the second time she smacked me. So it stinks. Would I have, even if I had won that, would I have beaten Justice? No, not without Ruin Force. The reason I'm like the only person who's beaten that deck, aren't I? Or no, who else? Oh yeah, and Mitchell's girl that had the Dino Wrestlers. Me and her are the only ones that have beat, and I think that's because he bricked there. But the only reason I beat him is because I drew into Ruin Force, which carried me. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I'm cooked against JD. The Shaddolls they have too much synergy. Way too much synergy for this early in the game, and I'm probably just going to remove the entire deck for now. Or we could just say, I know Jamie's not going to be happy about this, but it's going to make the game very unfun, and I've got to do it. Either that, or it's just going to be a heavy nerf of some kind. And then with Lightsworns, Lightsworn's tough because they synergize really well too. There has to be some kind of limitation because they're way too consistent. It's hard to brick with that deck. It was rare the moment he bricked against I don't remember her name, but the girl that Maya Noche, yeah, her. But we'll talk about that. I just think there needs to be some heavy nerfs, at least, on it, because it's gonna make. I've got to think about future tournaments, and it's not gonna be as fun. It won't be as fun. But we'll talk about it. So I guess it's not set in stone yet. Well, it needs to be a group decision. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, channel, and wow, that was a loud bolt of lightning. Anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. I don't have any more. I don't think I have any more things to say. All right, bye.